Small town Arkansas, 1987. Two best friends, Don Henry and Kevin Ives, 16 and 17 years old. They decided to sleep under the stars one August night, right by these train tracks. That decision would shatter their families, divide a town, and expose a darkness no one wanted to see, because at 4:14 a.m., a train conductor saw something impossible on the tracks, two bodies he couldn't stop. The medical examiner's first ruling, a tragic accident. They'd smoked too much marijuana, passed out, and never heard the train coming, except the boys' parents knew that was a lie. Their sons weren't heavy users. And the evidence screamed murder. This was no accident. Someone had placed their bodies on the tracks to cover up a brutal killing. But why? What did two teenagers stumble into in those woods? The answer leads down a rabbit hole of corruption so deep it touches the highest levels of Arkansas politics. The local prosecutor, a young man named Dan Harmon, was put on the case. He promised justice, but here's the twist. Dan Harmon was not the good guy. He was, allegedly, part of the very criminal network the boys may have witnessed. The theory: Don and Kevin accidentally witnessed a mid-air drug drop a plane trafficking cocaine for a syndicate, involving local law enforcement, pilots, and yes, even prosecutors. They saw something they shouldn't have. And in the days that followed, witnesses started dying. The official case is still undetermined, but the truth is written in the aftermath. A prosecutor later convicted as a felon, witnesses silenced. A state medical examiner who lost his license. To families who were not just grieving but fighting an entire system that wanted their son's story buried under the lie of a teenage mistake. This isn't just a murder mystery, it's a blueprint for a cover-up. It asks the scariest question: what do you do when the people in charge of finding the monsters are the monsters? The boys were murdered. Why did the state work so hard to pretend they weren't?